Hi everyone, welcome to my channel, The Audible Dentist. In this video I am going to share BTSC Dental Exam 2025 question solution with explanation to help you understand the concept better. So let's start. Sixth question is, the pathogen associated with human facial bite wounds is 1. Pasteurella multocida, 2. Capnocytophaga canamosus, 3. Escherichia coli, 4. Eikenella corrodens. Answer is 4. Eikenella corrodens. Eikenella corrodens is commonly found in the human mouth as part of the normal oral flora. In human facial bite wounds, the bacteria from the Attacus saliva enter the wound, and Eikenella corrodens is frequently isolated in these infections due to its presence in the oral cavity. It can cause localized soft tissue infections, abscesses, and delayed healing if not properly treated. Question 7. Why are flexible periodontal splints recommended for mobile teeth? Option 1. They provide complete immobilization of teeth, preventing any tooth movement. 2. They are more durable, and hence more economical than rigid splints. 3. They allow physiological tooth movement, stimulate bone remodeling and promote healing of periodontal tissues. 4. They are easier to fabricate and require less clinical time than rigid splints. Correct answer is 3. They allow physiological tooth movement, stimulate bone remodeling and promote healing of the periodontal tissues. Flexible periodontal splints are recommended because they allow slight physiological tooth movement, which helps maintain the health of the periodontal ligament. This gentle movement stimulates bone remodeling and supports the healing of periodontal tissues, unlike rigid splints that can lead to disuse atrophy or ankylosis. Question 8. A large ranula in the floor of the oral cavity is best managed by Option 1. Incision and drainage. 2. Simple excision. 3. Marsupialization. 4. Needle aspiration. Correct answer is 3. Marsupialization. A ranula is a mucus retention cyst from the sublingual gland. Marsupialization involves making an incision in the cyst and suturing its edges to the surrounding mucosa to keep it open, allowing continuous drainage and preventing recurrence. It's effective for large, simple ranulas that don't extend deep into the neck. Ninth question is, which index is primarily used to access the oral health of preschool children? Option 1. CHU-NOD index. 2. Gingival index. 3. DMFT index. 4. OHIS index. Correct answer is option 1. CHU-9D index. The CHU-9D index, Child Health Utility 9D, is a health-related quality of life HRQ-all measure specifically designed for children, including preschoolers. It assesses their overall well-being, including aspects affected by oral health, such as pain, daily activities, and emotions. Question 10. What type of composite material is typically used in ultra-conservative restoration for pit and fissure? Option 1. Hybrid composite. 2. Resin-modified glass ionomer. 3. Packable composite. 4. Flowable composite. Answer is 4. Flowable composite. Flowable composite is typically used in ultra-conservative restorations for pits and fissures, because it has low viscosity, allowing it to easily flow into the narrow grooves and irregularities of the tooth surface. This ensures better adaptation, sealing, and prevention of caries without the need for extensive tooth preparation. Question 11. What is the best approach to manage tongue thrusting? Option 1. Surgery. 2. Behavioral reinforcement. 3. Braces. 4. Myofunctional therapy. Correct answer is 4. Myofunctional therapy. Myofunctional therapy is the best approach to manage tongue thrusting because it focuses on retraining the tongue and orofacial muscles to function properly. It helps correct improper swallowing patterns and tongue posture through specific exercises, leading to long-term improvement and prevention of orthodontic relapse. Okay, bye. Stay tuned. We'll continue in next part.